Dred Scott versus Sanford by Chelsea Spates. Case name: Dred Scott versus Sanford, year 1857. Facts about the case. Dred Scott was an enslaved man owned by Dr. John Emerson, an army surgeon. Emerson took Scott from Missouri, a slave state, into Illinois and the Wisconsin Territory, where slavery was illegal under the Missouri Compromise. Scott lived in free territory for years. After returning to Missouri, Scott sued for his freedom, arguing that he believed that he lived on free soil, he should legally be free. The case eventually made its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Lower court verdicts. 1. Missouri Circuit Court, the trial court. The verdict was that Scott won. The court agreed he became free by living in free territory. 2. Missouri Supreme Court. The verdict reversed the lower court. They ruled Scott was not free, saying Missouri didn't have to follow free soil rules anymore. 3. Federal Circuit Court for the District of Missouri. The verdict was Scott lost again. The court said Scott was still legally enslaved and treated Sanford, the owner's family, as the rightful owner. The case then went to the U.S. Supreme Court. Arguments at the Supreme Court. The argument of the petitioner, Dred Scott. He had lived in free state territories, so he became legally free. The Missouri Compromise made slavery illegal in the territory where he lived, so his slavery status should not continue. He argued he should be recognized as a U.S. citizen and allowed to sue. Argument of the respondent, Sanford. Scott was not a citizen and therefore had no right to sue in federal court. Living in a free territory did not change his status once he returned to Missouri. The Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional, so his time in free territory didn't make him free. The Supreme Court's decision. Sanford won. The Supreme Court ruled against Dred Scott. The majority consisted of 7 justices, including Chief of Justice Roger B. Taney, Justices Wayne, Catron, Daniel, Campbell, Grier, and Nelson. Chief Justice Roger B. Taney wrote the majority opinion. The majority opinion summary. The court ruled African Americans, free or enslaved, were not U.S. citizens, and therefore Scott could not sue in federal courts. Congress did not have the power to ban slavery in the U.S. territories, declaring the Missouri Compromise unconstitutional. Scott was still enslaved because being taken into free territory did not make him free. Dissenting opinions. 2 justices dissented. Justice Benjamin Curtis and Justice John McLean. Both Curtis and McLean wrote their own dissents. Summary of dissenting opinion. African Americans could be citizens in several states at the time of the founding, so they should be considered citizens. Congress did have the power to ban slavery in territories, as it had been done repetitively. The Missouri Compromise was constitutional. Scott's residence on free soil should have made him free. Significance of the case. The decision invalidated the Missouri Compromise, which increased national tension over slavery. This case helped pass the 13th and 14th Amendment. The 13th Amendment was passed in 1865. It abolished slavery and undid the idea that people could legally be held as property. The 14th Amendment passed in 1868. It guaranteed birthright citizenship and equal protection. It explicitly overturned the court's claim that African Americans could not be citizens. In my opinion, Sanford should have lost the case. Scott should have won. The 7 justices were racist men. The Missouri Compromise was constitutional, and the dissenting opinions were right.